Chris and Ryan, and we know that you're dying to hear what we have to say today. I say we hear what we have to say today. It's the blank. Fill it in. Fill it in. Fill it in. Yeah.
Cheers to that, brother.
We didn't say anything.
Wait, what?
What? Cheers to what?
Oh, well, I'm just gonna drink this my damn self.
What? You have to cheers to what?
Cheers my damn self then.
Okay. You can't even give me a chance to pick. You can't be that excited to. All right. Cheers.
It's December, baby.
I guess so.
We're back.
We are back.
I finally feel like the Ryan I always was supposed to be.
Oh, why is that? Okay, that's fine.
Cheers to December, man.
Yeah, cheers to December.
I don't know why I do no drink November.
December. Oh, that's right. You failed at that miserably, though.
Hey, I gave myself some cheat days.
Yeah. Some? That's literally half the month. It was every other day in November.
Yeah, it was, but hey, it's the mentality that counts.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Is this our first episode of December?
Yes, it is.
Holy crap, man.
Yes,
That's crazy.
it is. Cheers to a December to remember.
Cheers
December
to
to remember.
Cheers to that.
The Midas touch. I got the Midas touch. Everything got touched turns to gold. Oh, baby. Oh, I got the Midas touch. And no thing about the go. Ooh, oh, baby. Touch.
You think Midas, the car company, or like the garage company, named themselves after that song?
They did.
They did?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Because they got the Midas touch when it comes to repair.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wild.
Well, not the song, the story. King Midas. Have you heard of the story?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Yeah,
actually.
King Midas was it's a fictional story, obviously, but everything,
Was
he
it
had
in
the
the Bible?
power. Huh?
Was it in the Bible?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did you want to hear a story from the
No,
Bible?
no.
Because I have a few of those.
No, I'm okay.
I'm
for
just
today.
saying, it is December. The
I'm
birth
okay.
of our Lord was this month.
I'm okay for
Allegedly.
today. Allegedly.
Okay, but yes, the story goes that King Midas, he got this power. He wished that he was a money-hungry guy. And what's the best way to turn things into, a value? By having the power to turn everything to gold. So he had that. Someone gave him that power. Everything he touched into gold. He ended up turning the loved ones he had into gold. Everything
Damn.
around him turned to gold. He had all the money in the world, but no one to celebrate it with.
Damn. That's crazy.
That's the Midas
Very
touch.
sad.
Very sad, but you know what? I think that lives in our reality.
I get it.
And I mean, as much as money hungry as he is, you got to feel sorry for people like that.
Do you?
Don't you think?
Do you?
Because he finally realized that, it's not worth it in the end. Like, how are you going to celebrate all that money if you have no one to celebrate it with?
I get it.
Yeah. So that being said, free Diddy, man. He ain't do shit.
Wow. Holy
What?
shit.
What? Did you watch the documentary?
No, I didn't. I've been waiting for it to come on to pirated.
Oh, my God. This guy
Pirated.
says it out loud.
Pirated Netflix.
Holy crap. That is crazy.
I'm sailing the high seas.
Oh, my days.
Sailing the high
I do
seas.
not like this ride. This ride is way too vocal.
Shout
You
out
are
to
trying to.
Shout out to Pirate Bay.
Oh, my days in heaven.
Shout out to them.
Crazy. LimeWire, Kaza.
Shout out to Kaza.
Yeah,
LimeWire. Shout
Holy
out to Napster.
shit. Oh, my God. You are just baiting out everybody.
Goddamn.
Torrenting. Just shout out to
Yeah.
torrenting in general.
Goddamn.
Oh, my days.
What's I think if it's the one for like Super Nintendo games, something's Lair, Vim's Lair, or something like that.
Okay.
They have like all like the old emulators
Mm.
for free. Nintendo,
Oh, my God. Game Shark.
Game Shark,
Mm.
crazy man. Shout out to all of the Pacific Mall guys that are ripping off PS2 games.
You were just like, what is with you trying to take down the man today, man?
it's crazy. Man.
Holy.
Man, what an age! Remember when you used to get like your PS2 modded and you'd be able to play the fake games?
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
Or like,
Absolutely
yeah,
amazing.
just getting your PS2 modded.
Yeah.
What else could you do when you mod your PlayStation?
I remember modded PSPs.
Oh yes.
Oh God,
Modded PSPs.
amazing.
That used to
Absolutely
be a thing.
amazing.
Playing like even like Nintendo, Super Nintendo games on
Yeah,
there.
man. Yeah, man.
Oh dear.
Good times, man.
Well, this dude just baiting out. You're just giving the feds everything. They're just listening to this like we got him. We got him.
We got him.
We got them.
Yeah, busting right now.
I'm just saying, if they interview me, I am snitching on everything. Like, yo, he did. Yo, there you go, right there, officer.
He done did it.
He done did it. There's his pirating ass is right there. Shiver me timbers is right in the right there. Shit. Oh my God.
Hey, man.
You have to watch the Diddy documentary.
I gotta watch it.
It's 4 episodes.
Oh,
I
it's
watched.
a series.
Yeah,
I thought it was
yeah.
a movie.
No, no,
Like,
no.
I thought it was
It's 4
just like a
episodes.
documentary.
Yeah, no, 4 episodes all released.
Okay.
I finished them all. Watched the first 2 the first day, and then wife watched the second 2 yesterday. Not bad. Pretty interesting, eye-opening stuff if you really think about it.
So just before we jump into that, happy Thursday, everybody.
Hello, the nerve. We have a thing going.
Crazy.
You're gonna jump ahead
Crazy.
in a December to remember.
Crazy.
Hold on. Who is this Ryan?
I'm drinking.
You are going ahead of yourself on that.
I'm drinking.
That is crazy. You go ahead and drink it while I do my young world. Do my young world is crazy. I am Carlos.
That is wild. I can't believe you just mentioned that right after mentioning Diddy. And I'm Ryan.
All right. Well, you didn't have to add that part. This is a December to remember blank with Carlos and Ryan. And
Yes, it
apparently
is.
our third co-host who decided you're late. You're late. This is a blank with Carlos and Ryan. Thank you for coming for another week, another edition, another episode. And as always, thank you for keeping us in your prayers because we're going to need it. And especially with our soon-to-be court date coming up due to piracy. Well, yeah, we're going to need all the prayers we can get. Now, you may go ahead and say hi to the children.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
Mm.
Happy Friday if you happen to be listening on the Friday, and happy weekend if you happen to be listening on the weekend. Another episode. I think we're at like 217 today or 218. I forget exactly which one it is. But it's December.
This
year flew. It's crazy.
Mm.
You know, we have New Year's coming up. We have Christmas coming up. The holidays. You know, Black Friday just passed. And yeah, I'm truly excited. I'm excited for the end of the year, man. I think we did this year strong.
We hit it out the park. I think
We did.
podcast aside, you know, a lot of things are happening. World Series, we didn't make it out that one, but you know what? We played it out, and we did well. The Jays versus the Dodgers was the most searched matchup in Google this year.
Love that.
You know, that's what Toronto did. Toronto did that.
I think it was like the most watched World Series in like the
Ever.
last 10 years. Oh, ever.
Ever.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Amazing.
Look at that.
That's actually crazy.
We did that.
Yeah.
Toronto did that, baby. I think Japan helped a little bit, but
It's interesting because like we only have like what 300 million people. I think it's 30 million people in Canada.
mm-hmm.
We don't have a large population.
Not much.
you know what I mean in comparison.
Big country though.
Big country.
Mm.
A lot of land.
Yeah,
Lots
yeah.
of land. Lots of land. From the starry skies above.
That's crazy.
Don't fence me in. Yeah.
Hold on. No. We're gonna address that. What were you singing?
It was on my Spotify playlist.
Yes. Let's talk
That was
about
great.
our yes.
Wait, I want to
I'm
hear
sure-
about the Diddy documentary, though. I want to hear.
All right.
I want to hear
Fine,
about
we'll
this.
talk about
I
that.
need you to break it down
One
for me.
step
I'm gonna
at a
watch it.
time.
I'm gonna
All right.
watch it, but
Yeah, but basically they talked about his history, why he's so evil, and people who knew him. They even brought on the dude that co-founded Bad Boy with him.
a lot of like interviews and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, some wild revelations came by. Apparently there was a time he slapped his mom, called her
Wow.
a bitch.
That's crazy.
They even showed a clip, like a literal clip. I don't know how they got this, but they Diddy had a videographer with him 6 days before he got arrested.
That's crazy.
I don't know why that's a good idea.
And how did
all.
50 Cent get this footage?
I
That's
don't.
that's
That
another thing.
even boggled my mind. I don't know how that happened, but
Like, who
yeah,
sold it to 50? You think 50 bought it, or you think like, did it say?
knowing how much he hates Diddy, I don't think he. I think he would be that guy.
he would buy it?
Yeah,
Just because.
I think so. I think
He's like,
so.
I will buy anything.
Yeah, just
Like a
to make
Craigslist
sure,
ad.
just to make sure I see this dude's downfall.
Craigslist ad.
Yeah, basically. But there was one scene in particular that really stood out to me, where, like, again, this was like 6 days before he got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
He went back to Harlem at night, talking to like the locals and everything.
Yeah.
He went to a bar. He shook their hands, giving people a hug, taking
So
pictures.
before he got arrested.
Before he got
Okay,
arrested.
okay. Got it.
And
Couple
he
days.
knew this was coming too. Like, he was talking to his lawyer.
okay,
Like, there's
okay.
videos of him talking to his lawyer and shit. And then when he was leaving, like, he got in as soon as he got into the car after leaving Harlem, he's like, "Yo, I gotta take a shower. I need to like wash my hands and shit." Because like, you know, talking and touching all
like
those
to the
people.
public and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's very like
Like, he's not even like
status kind of
yeah,
thing. Like
essentially.
he's had
Like,
to
these people are like beneath
me. Yeah. Crazy. So
Yeah.
then why did he even do it then?
Because he needs the attention. It's all money.
Like
It's all
attention
he
kinda
needs the
stuff, right?
attention. He
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
that attention to know that he is a good, loving person.
That's crazy. So he did it for publicity.
Yeah, absolutely. And
the
they got this on tape.
So for the people who, not that that's ever gonna, it may reach them. Who knows? But I would love to see or hear some of the experiences from people personally that happened to be there that night at these bars or at the locals.
Get their reaction.
Get
from
their
what happened.
reaction from it, right? Does
Yeah.
it show any of that in the documentary?
No.
Okay.
It
'Cause
only showed.
that'd be very interesting.
Yeah, no, I would
Like,
love to like how they felt after watching what happened.
Yeah, like obviously the Diddy stuff, like it took months. It wasn't like a quick thing. Like
No.
I remember didn't he run away for a bit?
Yeah.
So it's like that means the people that were probably in the local area or within those bars that he was sort of frequenting, like they probably knew. They were like, yeah, this guy's a creep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or potential creep
Yeah.
at the time. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. It goes to show you, man. Like,
Very
it just
crazy.
goes to show you like what type of person he is.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, they talked about like the freak offs that he did,
Mhm.
like some wild stories from people.
So like people like interviewing people.
Mm,
Wow.
like
That's
people
wild.
that met him, like videos of them with his people, like the dude that co-founded Bad Boy with him. Like,
Here's a video of me and a freak out. Is that what he did?
no, he never said it.
It's
Well, he did say that apparently Diddy did sexually assault him.
Damn.
He didn't describe it in detail, but he
Yeah.
mentioned it. And like he co-founded Bad Boy. He had 25% stake in the company.
That's crazy.
But then apparently one day he was in his office. Diddy comes in with a baseball bat. And he's like, "I need you to sign this," and he had to sign away his rights to the Bad Boy.
Wow.
And he said he'll pay him back. He promised he'll pay him back. He has not seen a dime. So-
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And as of airing of the documentary, so Diddy initially had 100 charges on him, and he currently still has 77 left.
Crazy.
So it was a very eye-opening thing. They talked about a lot. I think it'll definitely make you look at Diddy a little differently.
Oh yeah. And
I
not
think-
that we already
and, like, yeah.
we already do definitely think of him
but
differently.
there's even like freak offs aside, there's like stories of him just being like a very vile person. Again, these are all alleged because that's all just one side of the story. But I don't know. I think that Harlem thing, because he's from Harlem, like born and raised in Harlem,
Yeah.
and like the fact that he would go to his hometown and do that, and these are just like regular people. It's just like it really goes to show you like
Yeah.
what a POS, you know?
Like using it for like publicity
Yeah.
purposes and
It's
trying to make it look
manipulation at
good
its
in a certain
finest.
sense. Like it's terrible kind of
Yeah.
thing, right? So I've yet to watch it. Sorry, we probably should have put a spoiler alert in the beginning before we started talking about this.
That's
but
again. I just said like
That's just the
that's
surface
just the
level.
tip of the iceberg.
Crazy.
It goes deep.
it goes deep, huh?
It's pretty rough.
Do you get to hear from 50 in the
No,
documentary?
You don't, actually.
Okay.
I thought you should have.
Like
if
right at the
anyone
end,
would have,
right
I
at the
would-
end, or maybe at the
Yeah.
beginning.
No,
the beginning when he
no.
comes in, he's like, you know what? The reason why I did this
Yo, what's
thing.
going on? It's your boy 50 Cent, man. Yes, you pop off. You know what I mean? Yo, so here you go with the Diddy shit. You know, no.
Or like
I
right
don't
at the
want it.
end, they're just like at the end of the credits, it's just go, like the last episode, he comes in and does like a really quick interview. Yeah, that dude was
No.
a freak.
Yeah, you
You know?
freak, you a freaky motherfucker. Down there. Nah, nothing, not one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, not one appearance by 50.
He's probably like, man, G Unit should have been bigger than
Yeah.
Sean John, man. G Unit clothing should have been bigger than Sean John. Is what we're saying. That's crazy. So I gotta watch it.
You
I
have to.
suggest everyone else go watch it.
Please do. Number one show in Canada.
Yeah,
Even
we're
beat Stranger Things.
We're definitely not like I don't know, Netflix. I know they've done some sketchy stuff, and we've probably had them on some people's kids in the past. I think for getting rid of the sharing and all that kind of stuff. And we're not the biggest fans of price increases and stuff, but definitely go check it out. I want to check it out if you're a hip hop fan.
Absolutely, you owe it to yourself.
Yeah, you owe it to yourself. You know,
So,
Puff Daddy, like P Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs, whatever you want to call him. Like, he's a major influence on a lot of the music that we grew up listening to.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, it's one of those things where you go get informed. You know, so I guess my last question about this is, does it make you not want to listen to his music anymore?
Well, I mean, I didn't have. Well, it's unfortunate because he was actually number one artist on my YouTube Wrapped. So sucks. So it's very
I
awkward.
have about 22,000 minutes listening to
a
him
lot of,
this year.
Yeah, alone. They said I was 0.01% of the world population to listen to him that much.
So supposedly, and I got this from the Lupe Fiasco Reddit, but guys were posting it, and there's this one guy on the Lupe Fiasco Reddit that they gave him number 3 in the world top listener of Lupe. And I didn't realize that Spotify did that. That if you're literally in like a certain, I don't know if it's top 10 or top 5 or even top 3, but it literally gave him a screenshot that said you are top 3rd listener in all of the world for Lupe Fiasco.
That's pretty
So
wild.
I'm wondering, for the people who happen to listen to Diddy, who hit that?
I'm
or who
curious
got
as
that?
well.
You know what I mean? That'd be
You know
very
what?
interesting.
50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? He just listens to him now, just like, you know, I gotta support the brother a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, he a freaky motherfucker, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta support him a little bit. Either it was 50 Cent or probably Cassie. You know?
Damn.
Imagine. Oh,
Damn.
that would suck.
You went there.
I did. I don't
You
care.
went there.
I actually got a notification this month. I was 0.25% of the world population to listen to Jay-Z.
Okay, I got it.
What's the hype over him?
Hey, he's our 3rd guest, man.
He
He's our third
sucks.
guest. I got
he sucks.
I got 0.5 for Wale
Oh,
the other
God.
day. I've hit that for Lupe once or twice. But yeah, very interesting.
Very interesting.
So what did your top 5 look like? And in terms of like songs,
what was my top 5?
or top albums, like whatever you want to
So,
share. You don't
my
gotta share. You don't gotta share too much.
I don't give a fuck.
Just
I'll
in
do it.
case.
I'm not ashamed.
You know.
I'm not ashamed. My music interest is through the goddamn roof.
So what if it was like some KKK music or something like that?
Some KKK music?
The
I
Klan,
will tell the world and just be like, God help me.
the Klan music.
Oh, imagine. That would be fucking mental. So Burna Boy was my
Grandmaster.
Grand Wizard. Grand Wizard Dale. So your number one artist is Grand Wizard Dale was your number one artist.
It's 22 minutes,
Just
22,000.
him.
Yeah.
It's just not even wearing the KKK. It's just him in a suit,
Yeah.
in a regular suit.
Grand Wizard.
Grand Wizard Dale.
I'm telling you, man. Putting out bangers.
That last album, Deport All the Colors, it's pretty good, man.
I actually beefed on this verse. Damn.
He has that hit single, Trump for President again.
Telling
I'm
you.
just saying, Grand Wizard Dale, man, don't sleep. Don't sleep.
Jesus.
Grand Wizard Dale, man. Whoever you are, you make solid music. From one color to a white.
You never know, man. You
So
never
my
know.
top, number 5 was The Weeknd. Number 4 was Ashake. Number 3 was Cash Cobain, which I find questionable. I don't know if I listen to Cash Cobain that much.
You think it's
number
like one
2
song on repeat kind of thing?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Okay,
Yeah,
so maybe it's that.
there was one song of his this year. I fucking
I
loved
get
it.
that.
Number 2 was Drake, and number 1 was Burna Boy.
Drake, eh?
Yeah,
Interesting.
I didn't think it would be that.
I'm not surprised about Burna Boy.
I didn't think Drake would be that high on my list, but yeah, who
Hey,
knows? I
he's
listened
a beast,
apparently I
man.
listened to 42 albums this year.
He's a beast. 42?
Apparently, that's what they're telling me. I listened to 42
That's it?
albums. That's it. How many albums do you listen to this year?
I don't know, actually.
I listened to artists from 36 different places. The U.S. was numero uno, and then they said hip hop was my most listened to genre. And yeah, they said hip hop. They said Afrobeats number 2, R&B number 3. It was close between Afrobeats and R&B. It was 18% for Afrobeats, and number 3 was 17%. I listened to pop and Afro swing.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Are you surprised about anything other than the Drake one?
The Drake thing was pretty surprising. Cash Cobain was a lot more surprising. I was like, damn, I listened to that one song that many times. Crazy.
That's crazy.
But yeah, everything else seems to check out. Actually, I was surprised by my song of the year. I didn't know I listened to that much. It's a song called "Pardon" by Burna Boy.
Damn.
Pretty good song. Pretty good song.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm not complaining about my list. I like it. What about you? Who's your what's your top 5 artists or songs?
Surprisingly, Elmine. I was 0.2%. It says Elmine. And for those who don't know, he's an R&B artist from the UK.
He's your number 1 artist.
He's surprisingly for this year. I was at a concert with. I actually went to his concert. He came to Toronto.
Right.
We went with the marketing director, and supposedly I was the loudest guy in the crowd, and they were like, "This guy's definitely drunk."
Oh dear God, that is so
it was bad.
That is
it was great.
That's so humiliating.
I have Alan Stone, Lupe, Erykah Badu, and Sebastian Michael.
Okay.
As my top 3, and then my top albums were Usher by My Way by Usher.
Great album.
I think it was 2 albums by Lupe. I think it was Great American Rap album, maybe.
It was the cool was definitely in it.
Which I'm surprised about. I feel like I've been listening to way more of his later albums than his early ones, and then the Great American Rap album. Yeah, I definitely have listened to that quite a bit.
Okay.
Drew Hill.
Yes,
Drew Hill's first CD. That was the 4th, and then I think it was another Lupe album.
I think it was Food and Liquor 1.
Yeah, Food and Liquor 1.
Okay.
Which I'm also surprised about. I did listen to that a lot.
Well, that goes to show you.
But yeah, man.
Well, and what was your song of the year?
I don't even know. Let me see. It was probably Sebastian Michael's Security Code. Now I think about it, or
you sent it to me. I can find it for you if you want. Let's take a look and see.
I don't know.
Your number 1 song was.
I don't know.
Why is it doing that? Oh, right.
I don't know why.
Your number 1, yeah, Security Code, Sebastian Michael.
Yeah, Security Code.
Sing the chorus, please.
Security Code. No, it's actually a really good song. It's about pretty much like this guy, and he's like falling in love with this girl, but he's like, oh, I don't know if I want to be with you. But then he's kind of like, you know what? I actually do, and I want to give you my phone with no security code. Because you know how like people are so protective over their
What
phones?
a cuck.
Wow.
What a
That's
cuck.
messed up.
That is
That's
stupid.
messed up. That's how you know it's
dumb.
love.
First of all, if you're out there and you're entering a relationship, if you ever give your woman your phone without a security code, you deserve everything you get. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. This bum-ass nigga made a whole ass song about that. Cuck behavior. Oh my goodness. You know she's a white girl too, right? 100% that relationship, she's a white woman.
You know what though? Actually, his videos I truly, truly do appreciate because I don't think I've ever seen a video of his with a white woman. I think they've always been black women.
Yeah, because that's what he portrays. But what he's singing about, white woman.
That could be true.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
So you're saying, Carlos, you would never give your phone.
I wouldn't do that to my family, even if I was shot up from the flow up.
They're like, you're dead.
And I'm on my phone. They're like, oh, we can find the person who did this. Let me go through your phone. I'd be like, I pull the person in. Let me die. Kill me.
Crazy.
Yeah, no.
Man, what do you have on your phone,
Hey,
man?
man. Listen, don't worry about it.
Wild.
It ain't incriminating, but it's definitely on the freaky deaky.
Wild.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely
All right.
wild.
I'm not saying it's Diddy freaky, but it's definitely some shit you're gonna see that's gonna make it hard to smile in the future.
I want to hear from people, from our listeners. Would you give somebody your phone without a security code?
That's
I would love
crazy.
to know.
That's crazy.
I would love to know.
You should never.
I think it's love. As soon as you're like, you know what, here's my phone.
And also the big shout out to a good friend of ours who streamed 1,890 minutes of our podcasts this year.
Holy crap.
And she is in the top 6%. You know who you are. I ain't going to say your name if you don't want it, but thank you. Love you.
You're a
Appreciate
sweetheart.
the support.
Love you to death.
Yeah. And just wanted to shout her out.
Amazing. I love that. Thank you. I don't even listen to our own goddamn podcast that much.
Ryan,
I listen to it, but like,
well, what the hell?
you know.
Why do you have to just go on and?
but crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoy the sort of recap that these guys are doing. I know that it's kind of like them keeping tabs on you.
It's
because they can definitely create a whole profile about you now just based off of what you happen to listen to.
Yeah.
What your potential interests are. You know, potentially even where you would travel, what concert tickets you'd be buying, all that kind of stuff. And I know it's our data that is being used at that point in time for marketing purposes. But I do like the concept that
they're trying to predict our next move, right?
Exactly. So it's like, let's say if they like put out like Burna Boy 2.0, you know what I mean?
Like a new guy, like a random dude.
You know how they say there's that term where it's like a Hollywood. They like purposely put that person in to like get the industry to like.
Oh, like an industry plant.
Industry plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the term. Yeah, exactly. People were saying, I think I watched this whole thing on that one girl that
Doichi.
She's the industry plant.
I
thought it was the other girl, the girl with the fro and like the big butt.
SZA?
No, other girl.
Fro and big.
She's like light skinned.
Singer or rapper?
Rapper. She made that shit song, Pooh or whatever.
Pooh.
The Pooh song.
The Pooh song.
I don't remember that girl's name, man.
What?
She hang out with Taylor Swift at the NFL games and stuff like that.
Oh.
I swear.
You mean Ice Spice?
Ice Spice.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So I watched this thing like a while ago saying
oh,
like she was an industry plant. People were saying like, oh, that person was an industry plant. Like they try to get her to make like stupid songs, but then it was really cool for like, you know, like the Midwestern university students to like kind of thing. Like that was the industry aspect of it. And then
she ended up hanging out with bitch.
Yeah.
You're not even the fart. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
I'm just saying. So do you like if you think that an industry plant were to be put in like Burna Boy 2.0, you think you'd listen to him? But you didn't know it was an industry plant. It'd be tough, right? Because they know about you.
I mean, here's the thing. I listen to the artistry and like if the song's a bop, like I'll pay attention to it, but I don't know if I can't really tell who's an industry plant anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when they're saying that Ice Spice or like Doichi is an industry plant, like I look at the actions and notice, you know what I mean? Because Doichi, she came out of the blue, she won best rap album or best rap album. I was like,
Who had a better rap album that year? I don't listen to new music, so I don't know.
I don't know. She was good though. I'll give her that. Like she was like really talented, but then her actions were like she's like a real bitch in real life.
Oh really?
Like she was like screaming at people when she what's the name of the Met Gala? She was like screaming at like the people working for her to cover her up and shit.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean if it's a bop, why not? I'll listen to it. But in terms of like supporting or like going to a concert, that's a different story.
You know, for me, it's really more about like the video. You know, like if they put out a video like D'Angelo, you know, I would listen.
Okay, Ryan, you got it, Ryan.
Recipes.
What
D'Angelo.
Lupe Fiasco video is even close to anything that D'Angelo?
Oh, it's stuff he hasn't released yet.
Oh my God, in heaven.
It's his samurai videos and his workout videos.
I can't. Not now. Please don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, Jesus.
Just saying.
All right. Quick shout out to your favorite team and mine, the Chicago Bears. We done did it on Friday. We whooped the Eagles. Birds were cooked on Thanksgiving weekend, just like I said.
That was a wild game. Wild game.
And now we are number 1 in the NFC.
Amazing.
Sleep. You slept, and you slept. Now it's time to wake up because the dream is now a reality. All right?
Know, man. I like honestly, Carl's calling out that the Bears would make the Super Bowl this year is looking a lot more realistic.
I'm saying don't let Don't dream because it's not over. All right. Hey now, don't dream it. No. You leave him there because he wants all this attention.
Sorry, our
Jerk.
third guest.
Our third guest host is here.
Guest host is here.
But yes, I'm saying the Bears are going to do it. But they have a big game this weekend. The biggest game in years, I'm saying it, against the Packers. Solid defense against Micah Parsons, who is third in sacks this season.
And I ain't talking about the good sack.
Okay, Ryan, why do you have to make it like that? You talk about the D'Angelo thing, and now this. What are you doing? I'm trying to hype up my fellow Bear fans here.
Crazy. All right, sorry.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Ugh. And now we have the cheeseheads to face. Boys, they slept on us before. And you know what? Don't wake them up just yet because they must be goddamn dreaming if they think they're going to beat us this weekend.
Damn.
We are doing it, Bear fans. We going to do it, Bear Nation. We going to do it. We going to prove everybody wrong. A lot of people slept on us this season. A lot of people. And you know what? We're proving them wrong every goddamn week. We're having some, you know what? They call you the cardiac bears for a reason. Hell, shit, I almost suffered some cardiac arrest myself watching your games this season. But you boys are going to do it. I have faith in you. I believe in you. And I'm going to be at that TV. I'm going to watch that game. And I'm going to be with you 110% of the way. So let's make it happen, Captain. Caleb, Monangai, Colston, DJ
guy.
Moore. Okay. Dude, seriously.
Well, I'm just saying.
Ugh.
Go Bears.
Let's get it, boys. Let's go. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good gets better and your better gets best. Ben Johnson, go get him. Bear down. That's all I got to say.
Go Bears.
Go Bears.
We're going to jump into commercial break right now.
Yes, sir. Watch some video shit.
You know, I think just two things before we jump into that.
Go ahead.
I think that you should get some young guy Bears jersey.
Okay,
and
it's Monangai.
And then the second thing is I think Caleb Williams should put out a nail polish company.
And you know what? I hope he does. I hope he does.
All right, we'll be back.
Crazy.
We'll be back. Hey, everybody.
This is our YouTube video of the day, or the week, rather.
So we got a thanks to our good buddy. We're not going to say his name. But he sent this over to the group chat today. I believe it is in terms of talking about dream cars. A little bit different from what we normally do for our commercial breaks. But we thought it would be pretty cool to watch out this.
Yeah.
Might not watch the whole thing. We'll see. But I guess my first question for you, Carlos. What is your dream car?
A Hummer H2.
Hummer H2?
Yeah.
I did not expect you to say that. Why is that?
I liked how they looked in rap videos.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
And
Diddy had
lots of
many
space.
Hummer H2s in his videos.
Lots of space.
Crazy.
Carry a lot of baby
Crazy.
oil in the back.
Crazy.
Yeah.
The documentary got you messed up.
Hey, man. Teach their own. Take that has a new meaning now.
Oh, my God.
Just saying. Shout out to Johnson & Johnson, yo.
Crazy.
Just saying. What's your dream
They're
car?
stock to shut up.
What's your dream car?
I don't know, man. I miss my old Accord, I'll be honest with you.
That was your dream car?
I think it was close. I think if I were to go back, I'd buy that car. 2007.
If you had all the money in the world, what would you buy?
2007 Accord.
Mod it up?
Maybe very tastefully. Very lightly. Although my 2006 Accord almost killed me.
That is fair.
It blew up.
It blew up. It did blow up.
Yeah. It was on fire.
But here you are.
Yeah.
You made it. Well, let's get into the little documentary on a Porsche 911. Named after the absolute tragedy, by the way.
Let's jump into this.
All right.
In 1963, Ferdinand Porsche unveiled the very first 911. Unknowingly, his modest creation would change my life forever. From the raw air-cooled legends of the 1970s, the Group 4 monsters that dominated rally racing, to the fire-breathing 935 that terrorized Le Mans, Porsche was truly unstoppable. And you might believe that these are the reasons why I think the 911 is the greatest car of all time. But it goes a bit deeper than that, because all of this, well, it involves my dad. The year was 1976, and my dad just arrived in Canada all the way from Hong Kong. He didn't have much, but clearly he was a free spirit. He was traveling all over North America with no plans and no money to his name. He was working random restaurant jobs just to get by, and back then you could live a pretty good life doing that. But deep down, he knew he loved two
I was gonna say the Hong Kong D'Angelo.
Let's continue on with the video. 'Cause I'm in
things, taking photos and cars. And during the span of 10 years, by some miracle of sheer will, he was eventually able to combine those things into what many would consider a dream profession. He worked as an international photojournalist covering a motorsports event you might be familiar with. Let me show you guys what I'm actually talking about. Because this wasn't just any event. This event was so significant that it would redefine a generation of automotive entertainment. And my dad was hired to preserve
all of our like Gen Z watchers and Gen Alpha watchers. Do you know what this is? Do you understand how this thing works? Because I know my little brother probably has no idea what a VCR is. You know what I mean? He probably has no idea.
No, not a single clue how it will work.
Crazy.
This incredible era of racing history. This was Formula One in the late 80s, what many enthusiasts now consider the golden era of Formula One. Cars making over 1,200 horsepower with little to no regards in safety standards. These drivers were cutthroat and fearless. And those standards also applied to media people like my dad. He had full access to areas of the track, access to team pits during the race, photographing only meters away from global motorsport legends like Ayrton Senna. He had access to areas that would now be completely off limits due to safety, inches away from cars driving over 300 kilometers per hour. And because of this, his work was featured on the covers of magazines. Many of these absolutely stunning photos taken on film were published internationally for a magazine located in Hong Kong. And not only that, his basement is full of photos that have never even made it to the public eye. Even his merchandise collection feels like something that should belong in a museum. But it wasn't just Formula One. He covered local events like IMSA and Trans Am and the early days of the Toronto Indy. So because of all of this, you could say my dad knew a thing or two about cool cars. When he finally made some money, he bought a first-generation Golf GTI, which of course he wrote an article on. That's him and my mom. Then it was this EF Civic on Momo wheels. How cool is that? But the car at the top of his list was always the legendary Porsche 911, what he thought was the pinnacle of motorsports engineering well before I was born. His passion for journalism and Porsche even pushed him to write directly to the engineering team in Stuttgart about the newly released 959, Our
I
house
actually
was
agree.
always
I don't ever, like,
plastered with
go
the
out
newest 911
and, like,
catalogs or
try
posters
to
he
go
could
to
get his
them.
hands on.
Always end
So
up
it was
somehow, like,
only
getting
normal
it
that
somehow.
when I was born,
So I'm like-
I liked
I'm
cars,
like, oh, I have
and
an
not
extra ticket,
just
do you wanna go
any
tonight?
car.
Or like, hey, what
It
do you
was
do this
always the
weekend?
911.
Like, I would
As
never
an
want to go.
It's
impressionable
not
little
something you
kid,
plan. It's just
I
like a,
wanted
hey,
to be
exactly, like
like
a
my
spon- like a
dad, and
spontaneous
I
moment.
wanted a
But
911
it's always
like
been a
my
great
dad.
time.
It was genuinely
I
all
went
I
to
could
one
think
back
of.
in the day where it
Here's
was
me
like,
in our
super
family friend's
body
911
cars, like,
Speedster. As a
Fast-
kid,
if you think
I
Fast and
wanted
Furious,
to
right?
own a
And, like, there was, like,
911.
tons of,
And
like,
24
street
years
car
later,
models.
I kept that promise to myself, sold everything I owned, and bought the cheapest 911 I could find, a Project 1974 air-cooled G-body. For the first time, there was now a 911 in the family. But I learned very quickly the realities of buying a project car that was almost 50 years old. The rear quarter paint was peeling from a botched repair job. The interior was disgusting. And worst of all, the rust. As these older 911s sat unwanted, battery acid would leak right over the front torsion rod, causing...
See, the one thing about like cars in general, and like from a financial perspective, everybody, you know, everyone has their hobbies, everyone has their likes, this and that. I want to let you know, 99% of the time, cars are a terrible investment.
Sure.
They only depreciate.
Yep.
They only cost you money.
Yep.
The older that it gets, it's going to cost you more money for
Yep.
maintenance,
That's right.
insurance,
Yep.
parking,
Yep.
wear and tear.
Mm.
You even get like these scammers out there doing potential accidents and insurance fraud.
Yep.
Cars are just a means of transportation.
Mm.
But I understand the likeliness and like the hobbyist aspect of it.
Mm.
Would I ever do this? I don't think so.
Mm.
But I get it.
Here you are with a bike.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
That costs money. You mod it sometimes.
Exercise.
There it is.
Exercise.
Yeah, that's what you call it.
severe rust
The death
issues,
sentence.
and mine was the
I just
worst
like
case
wearing tights.
scenario.
Oh,
There was nothing left of the front end. I spent every cent I had on buying this thing, so if I wanted to fix it, I had to do it myself. I spent a good 2 years rebuilding the car from the ground up. I re-welded the entire front structure to repair the rust. I restored all the hardware, refinished the gas tank. I learned how to rebuild the transmission, reupholster the entire interior.
Nice,
I even learned how to fix the paint. And when I was finished, I daily drove this thing. I had finally built my dream car. But then suddenly,
do you think about the
I
two
watched the
separate wheels?
prices of these cars skyrocket into oblivion. And to be honest,
Tasteful.
it became less fun. Websites like Bring a Trailer emerged, and the writing was on the wall. The 911 wasn't just a car me and my dad bonded over. Air-cooled 911s were the next hot thing.
$210,000 for that.
The 911
That's not the
wasn't
price
just
of
a
it.
sports car anymore, but to some, it was speculative art. Even parts became 5 times more expensive compared to when I first got the car. Could I even afford to fix the engine anymore if something happened?
See how interesting that is? Like, even with the car industry, it's like something becomes cool, and then next thing you know, everything skyrockets,
Yep.
right?
Mm.
Kind of weird.
Odd.
Weird how that works. Like, the whole concept of like supply and demand.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, the supply is very low for this kind of stuff because the demand is so high.
Yeah.
And this guy, like, you know, your hobby gets ruined
Mm.
because the demand is so high, and it becomes like an art, like you saying, like an art piece.
Yeah.
You know, in what examples in your life, Carlos, can you complain about demand and supply and demand?
Video games.
Video games. I like it.
It's ridiculous. I went to the video game expo, seen Super Nintendo games that cost like $500-$600.
Crazy.
That's stupid.
Who's paying that much?
Nah, not me.
Did you get to blow into the cartridge?
Ayo is crazy.
Who's
What a
saying?
crazy question.
saying?
Yeah, why on
The
earth
3.2 Carrera engine in my 911 alone now sells for 25 grand. I bought the whole damn car for less than half of that. As life got busy, I stopped going to car shows with my dad. And well, the Porsche, it just sat there. When I moved to Japan, it sat in the garage for years. But for me,
dad
no
used
matter
to my
what
grandma
car
in
I
Japan.
drove, I knew deep down I was a hardcore
Oh,
911 guy.
University.
I mean, I was born into this. So for the first time in nearly 4 years, I'm going to stop letting the price of this car scare me. And not only that, I think it's time to rekindle some of those old memories with my dad. The first thing I needed to do before trying to drive this car again was to change the oil. Since all air-cooled 911s are dry sump engines from factory, they all have 2 drain plugs. Then I installed a fresh filter and filled it up with new oil. I charged up the battery the night before, and after priming the engine, I expected it to start right up. But, of course, it's never that simple. I guess that's why most people don't leave their cars sitting for 4 years. It's funny because this car has always started first try. The next morning, I tried to diagnose the issue. I couldn't hear the fuel pump prime at all, so I thought it was a relay issue, but it wasn't getting any power. But then I figured it out. There's a little spade connector and I forgot to put it on, and that's literally it. With that embarrassingly simple fix taken care of, it fired right up. It was smoky. Like really, really smoky. Something was clearly not right. I pulled the car back in and oil was dripping everywhere. But I quickly figured out it was just a loose oil fitting. I tightened it back up and we were back in business. After double checking the oil pressure and temperatures, everything checked out and I took it for its first drive. Being such an old car, it felt foreign at first, but once I realized I didn't just blow up a $25,000 engine, all of the good memories came flooding back. Oh man, I don't know why 911's just air-cooled always just makes me feel a certain way that no other car makes me feel. Like, I don't get it.
Nothing like it. Nothing like it. Right now, it's not a DJ.
Oh my god.
Not cheap, huh?
Not cheap at all, because you have to pay for a DJ pool to get like quality music, and then play.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like high quality music. You
Yeah.
can't just get it from like
No, not from like YouTube or
crazy.
Yeah, and then obviously the equipment. I need to get like a stand, like a DJ stand. I had to buy a USB for it, USB key to be portable. Have it on me,
At all times.
and yeah, just in case, they need that emergency mix. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
And headphones, the program itself, obviously
Mhm.
the DJ program. Yeah.
Sail the high seas, my friend.
Mm.
Sail the high seas.
That's all I gotta do. But yeah, I'm trying to DJ at the strip club. So if you're all out there and you need some, some tracks to, twerk it for a real one, then holler at your boy.
I like it.
I'll start off there, and then we'll move on to like kids parties and bar mitzvahs. And
Okay. I like
I
it.
wanna, two ends of the spectrum, really.
Would you MC the strip club as well?
Yeah, why not? It's like, yeah, shucka now. Same thing for the bar mitzvah.
Wild.
Say the same things most of the time.
Absolutely wild.
It's like, oh shit, granny, look at you on that pole.
Oh god.
That's at the bar
wow.
mitzvah.
Crazy.
Hey, just saying.
So good! But there was still one person who I wanted to experience this car with, which was my dad.
This is forged. 科主㗎
Yeah.
真係啊
Yeah.
一件打出嚟㗎
Yeah.
No
It's made in Germany.
Really
After we got some food, we headed to our next destination. Although there were no auto shows going on, I found the next best thing. We finally made it. The Porsche dealership. They had this incredible 911 GT3 on display for an eye-watering price. They also had this really cool Cayenne Turbo, which my dad, being a motorsports fan, recognized the OZ wheels immediately. It's BF Goodrich. Yeah, BF Goodrich. We also found the section we could afford.
It's the cheapest 911 you can get.
It is. No, I mean, like, it's crazy to be able to come.
And my dad even recognized some of the legendary cars he has photographed before.
Yes, that's the one.
As any other car.
That's the one. Keep the race record faster than the Formula 1 car. Because most swap in Formula 1
Maybe a little bit faster.
After we realized we couldn't afford anything except the free Porsche branded water, we went to a bakery and got some cake for my mom. And finally, we visited a few of my friends in the area who shoot a lot of film photography. My dad, of course, talked to them about his past career as a photographer.
Thanks for coming by. It's in my parents' hands. Yeah. Right off in the sunset, I guess.
Absolutely beautiful.
It's a nice little bonding moment between
My
son,
dad
too.
never ended up owning a 911. And he ultimately gave up motorsports journalism just before I was born because, to be honest, at the
Zero
time,
back seats in
it just
that
didn't
car.
pay the bills. He knew if he continued, it would be really hard to have a family. So once me and my sister were born, he made the decision to ultimately give that dream up and started a Chinese restaurant instead for the chance that our family could live a better life. I often wonder though, where would my dad be if he didn't give up shooting Formula 1? What would he be doing now? Like all father and son relationships, me and my dad have our differences, but for 33 years of my life, the 911 has always been the topic that somehow brought us closer together. And for that reason, it is why the 911 will always be, at least to me, the greatest car of all time.
This dude's smoking. This dude is smoking that crack. He has never driven a Honda Accord a day in his life. It shows. His car. No, I disagree. Is that right? It wasn't. Sure. Ryan, well, and he watched all of it, so that he must be telling the truth.
Surprised.
Well then, that's that for this
I've been by a
week's
little bit.
video. Tune in next week where, oh, you know what's funny? I got my YouTube thing back too. And you know what was my most viewed topic for YouTube videos?
What is that?
I forgot.
League of Legends?
It was actually.
What?
I'm like, what the fuck? I
You
never I never watched a League of Legends video like in my life.
I don't believe that. I think Carl's a
I'm
big
like,
League of
what the
Legends
fuck
fan.
is going? Yeah, funny enough, it was. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, what the hell, League of Legends?
Very
so my
interesting.
thing is, I probably fell asleep a bunch of times, and then League of Legends came on in the algorithm.
Very odd. I don't
Yeah.
believe that.
All right. Well,
But,
I'm just telling it like it is.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
We're going to deeper dive into Carl's League of Legends obsession.
Yeah. All right.
This is actually an intervention in our next episode.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Jam.
All right. All right. So,
And so we're gonna talk about the goddamn virgins.
virgins.
Surveys show a record increase in men 25 and older who haven't had sex, reflecting changing relationships and priorities. Experts cite financial strain, stress, shifting social norms, and new views on intimacy. For some, abstinence is intentional. For others, it's shaped by circumstance. The data suggests traditional timelines for sex and relationships are fading as people move through life at different speeds.
What's wrong with that?
It's saying that there's a lot of virgins out there between the 25 and 39.
25 and 39?
Yeah.
Oh, that's our age.
Yes.
Damn, I thought it was younger.
Yes.
Crazy.
Virgins.
Damn.
Never had sex a day in their life.
Hey, man. Sex isn't everything.
Speak to yourself. Sex is a great feeling. Sex is wonderful, especially when you going at it and you making a female feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Making her feel sexy in the bedroom and shit. You know what? Taking her, freaking going to the bed, being like, hey, you know, are we gonna do this? I'm like, baby, I ain't trying to, you know, I'm trying to take this to like Hell in a Cell. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take like a Royal Rumble.
Wow.
This ain't no goddamn no match. This is the WrestleMania main event we about to do. Let's get in this, and I'm gonna take you down for the count. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
That's my opinion
Wow.
of what sex is.
Wow.
Just saying.
You know, I've read like multiple things over the last bit of time where like the younger generation doesn't really prioritize things like, you know, relationships as much as they did or as much as we did. There's less people, you know, asking each other out. I think there's less people going on dates. So I can fully understand that statistic and how real it can be. But I guess like one of my questions, like, what do you think the issue is, Carlos? Why do you think that there's more?
People are scared, man.
And if you, and I didn't get to hear it, but is it only guys that they're talking about, or is they talking about girls too?
Men.
In men, okay. So like, what do you think the issue is?
And people are scared, bro. I mean, because men are, you know, with all these creepy people approaching these women. Like that video you sent me today of Homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the baddest motherfucker in the multi-universe.
You want to have sex?
Multi-universe.
Multi-universe. He's saying in not just one universe, in multiple other universes, he is the baddest of all of them.
Oh, man.
As we're talking about a video of a individual who goes up to a worker at I believe it was a grocery store, and goes up to her and blurts out, like bluntly ask her, do you want to F?
Do you want to do the bad thing?
Do you want to do the bad thing? Do you want to have a WrestleMania main event?
Yeah. Do you want to be Angela
she was just
tonight?
flabbergasted at the question. Just like, what did you just ask me? It's like, do you want to engage in intercourse?
This lady works at a gas station,
Yeah.
I think.
It's a gas station, yes.
She's working a regular job.
Yep. Regular
Minding her own
Yep.
business. Doing her own thing.
Yep. Probably stocking up some shelves.
Dude walks in.
And he's like, I'm the baddest mofo in the multi-universe. Let's go have some sex.
Let's do this.
Yeah. And
What's stopping you?
you
Call
know,
the police.
you don't call him. I don't care. And another employee, another female, goes up to him and says, hey, is there a problem here? And he goes, do you want to have sex? And
Call
she's
the
like,
police.
excuse me?
Call the police.
It's like, I'm the baddest mofo in the multi-universe. Like, what happened? The police arrive, and he goes, I was just asking these women if they want to have sex.
Crazy.
And he's like, yeah, no, you can't do that.
That was
And
definitely one of the weirdest videos I've seen.
It was. Apparently, one of the coworkers was saying that the dude goes in there like all the time. Apparently, he's like a really nice guy. Like they would like say
Very
hi and
odd.
stuff. But it was just that one day, and
You think he was like on something?
I think he might have had just like a breakdown.
Breakdown?
Just like him, just like something went on in his life, and he just like
I can
gave
see
no
that.
fucks and just like went on to and just had like a moment. It's like, you know what? Or maybe he found something where he broke out the Matrix. And
Took
he
the red pill,
he
man.
took the red
He
pill,
took the
and he
red pill,
realized, you
man.
know what? This is my goddamn world now.
So do you think that, like, with people being out there and, like, I would think having severe mental issues by doing stuff like that is what kind of scares regular guys from going out and, like, asking women on dates?
I
and
think
stuff?
so. I think it's just that, like, fear of rejection is a real thing. Like, if I'm being honest, I still have that. You know, I have that fear whenever I would talk to people in general. And to go through that and then, you know, constantly being told no, especially in an intimate sense, it would probably just, you know, kill you in the inside, you know?
Yeah.
It'll give you that sense of like, shit, maybe I'm not as good looking, or, you know, maybe my personality is not as great as I thought it was. I need to work on myself. And, you know, I'm sure women are like, oh, I'd appreciate if someone came up to me, but with how life is, especially with dating apps and being all, you know, critical of how you know, say what's the first thing, how you break the ice, it really goes to show you know, like, yeah, times are hard. I'm not blaming women, but at the same time, there are some women and also some men who just like make it difficult, whether it being men who are too forward, you know, like Homeboy in the video, or women who are just too critical, being like, oh, I don't like, what's that video? The pop the balloon shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where like, it's like, oh, I don't like him because he's wearing like blue pants.
Yeah.
Like, come on. So I'm just saying, you know what? For everyone out there, take a chance. Even if the person is a creep, whether it be male or female, move on. That's it. You can sense that shit.
I like it.
You know? So
Well, I don't like it, but I get it.
yeah.
I get
I get it. I know it's a scary world, and especially for all you females out there, there's a lot of creepy dudes out there, but don't let that scare you. You know what I mean? It's okay. There are good people out there. And to all you dudes out there, don't be scared. I'm in that bubble too. Don't be scared. And try to go out more. Get a hobby to really build up your confidence. And to all the creepy dudes who are ruining the fun for everyone, fuck
Stop
you.
that.
Fuck you. And I hope you're the worst in the universe.
Honestly,
In the multi-universe.
I agree with you. I think that there's like a major kind of shift in the way that things are happening, and like honestly, there's a lot of I think there's a lot of different causes that are kind of adding to this aspect. Like I think that fear of rejection, that there are creepers out there that with the wrong intentions, people being too critical both on women and men. Trying to find out like the option of choice when it comes to like swiping right and swiping left, and then like how easily technology provides some sort of like potential intimacy or potential relationship just by logging into your phone. It plays into like the whole concept of like how casinos are so accessible.
Right.
Like relationships are just as accessible by logging into or creating a profile and then swiping left and right. I think there's so much to it where it's like gender roles have changed, availability, people are getting picky. I think that things like social media happen to be isolating individuals a little bit more than, the connection of what social media is supposed to be doing. I think there's a lot to it, and it's definitely a major issue, I would like to think. I think that, with young men, yes, you can still have, introverted hobbies or to spend more time inside, but I think it's extremely important for you to be able to be social and get out there and talk to the opposite gender and have female friends and like that kind of stuff. All of that is extremely important for you to be able to kind of be a working, functioning individual in society. And like if you can't do that, then it's not a good thing. And I think the whole concept of like virgins, maybe libido is down over generations. I'm not 100% sure if it's that. I think that porn is as accessible and extravagant and watched probably the most in the world, or the history of porn. It's probably just as prevalent. So I don't think it's probably libido, but I think that it's really more about all of the external factors that happen to be going on with individuals is what's really holding back a lot of these people from being able to kind of do these things. And everyone has their own like priority on it. Everyone has their own sort of thought process on relationships. I read Reddit like a ton where like you have guys being like, man, I've given up. Like, I don't want to worry about it. And then you have women out there being like, I'm going to end up alone because they haven't found somebody that's, worth pursuing. And same goes for guys and that kind of stuff. And yeah, I can't really pinpoint exactly what it is that is really ruining it, but I think it's a combination of like a whole bunch of different things, and the way that our lifestyles work now is what is really ruining the concept of like social connections and like being able to kind of like, be with the opposite gender in any sort of aspect. It doesn't even have to be like, sexual or intimate or anything like that. I think it's a very odd time, and to hear that, it's extremely saddening, and hopefully there is some sort of change or people happen to make a sort of movement to be a little bit more progressive, but it is a very sad thing, so
I think women should wear more booty shorts.
I agree with that. Shout out the booty shorts.
They're great.
Shout out the sundresses.
And you know what? When you wear them, especially if you're downtown, don't, you know what I mean? Women, they're complaining that, men don't approach them. I try to talk to women, specifically in booty shorts in the
ones
summer.
who wear booty shorts.
And, I like to, have a conversation with them. But they seem to, all of them have the same complaints, specifically about me. I would ask them, what's the issue with how I approached you? You'd even say hi or anything is what they say. I'm like, what did I say? A lot of them are like, get, or like, auga. But I disagree. I don't recall saying these things.
I don't think you're doing anything wrong.
And I'm just letting them know that they're attractive in sound effects, if anything. And I don't understand the issue. So, you know what? All these Toronto women are the same. And you know what, guys? You really are going to die alone. And it's okay because I'm in that bubble. And yeah, so let's all die alone together. So anyone out there who feels like they're going to die alone, I'm going to DJ an event. And let's all die alone together. And I'll pull a Jim Jones and call it.
Hey, man.
And that would be a tragedy.
Hey, man.
That's it. I'm gonna do it.
So
I'm just kidding. Jokes aside, that's a dark joke. Jesus Christ. But overall,
drink the Kool-Aid.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid. All I'm saying is, if the girl for you or the boy for you is not in Toronto, they can be elsewhere. The world is a very, very big place. All right, there's someone out there for everyone. There's millions of people on this planet. Don't let small cities and towns feel like, man, I talk to girls. I always remember I matched with a chick on freaking in Winnipeg of all places. All right,
that's hot.
So I'm just saying, the world's a massive place. All right, I may not get looks here sometime, but when I go to Ghana, I'm the shit.
That's hot.
So
that's hot.
Just saying. You may not get love where you are now, but elsewhere in the world, you the shit.
I love that.
So, females, males, whatever gender you are, just saying. The world is your oyster, baby.
Yeah.
December to remember. You remember that.
Yeah. It's a great, thought process. I've always thought about, the concept of...
Do you know where the hoe's at? Where the hoe's at this weekend, man? It's December. Cuffing season's still upon us.
I don't know.
All right, well.
I don't know.
That's your loss, pal.
But, yeah, I think that was beautifully said. I think that...
Thanks.
And we'll jump off this topic after this, but I think that beauty standards are very subjective. They range around the world. One continent or one area of the world's beauty standards are different in comparison to the other. And there's not kind of a set in stone concept that whether you're beautiful or not, or you are handsome, or you meet the certain aspect of what people would want. I think that, like Carl said, the world is a big place, and sometimes love is not always within your region, or within your proximity.
Right.
So get out there, travel a bit, enjoy the world.
Amen.
And see what the world has to offer for you. I got a Some People's Kids.
Go ahead. Lay it on me. Well, not like that.
That was a good song. Kelly Rowland and Big Sean. Lay it on me, baby, lay it on me. Oh.
Was she referring to penis?
No, man. Kelly Rowland, though.
Kelly Rowland, I'm just saying, arguably the hottest member of Destiny's Child. You can at me all you want, but I'm just saying. Kelly Rowland.
I like Michelle's gospel album. I think that's what turned me on.
What? Did you just hear that sentence you just said? What?
Michelle's gospel.
Oh my God!
I'm saying, man.
What is wrong with you?
Praise is the hottest thing.
Holy crap! Go ahead. Oh God!
But today's Some People's Kids belongs to Odell Beckham Jr. He came out recently on an interview and stated that $100 million. A podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast. $100 million
is not
enough money in the world.
It's not generational wealth.
It's not generational wealth. You can't build generational wealth with $100 million. Crazy. Crazy concept. So we all know Odell Beckham Jr., one of the most godly wide receivers of Giants history.
Arguably the greatest catch in football history.
Arguably the greatest catch in football history, literally. Like Eli Manning, absolute legend, threw this wonderful ball. He reached back, cocked that thing back as much as he possibly could. Just absolutely legendary.
Yeah.
He unfortunately didn't do well due to injuries for the rest of his career, but Odell Beckham Jr., great football player overall. Came out on a podcast, and said that $100 million can't generate generational wealth. Carlos, why does he belong on some people's kids today?
Here's the deal. Otto, let me talk to you. For a second. Otto. Listen.
I think his parents made him Otto.
And then they pronounce it Odell.
Odell.
It's like, why am I, man? It's pronounced Otto this entire time. I'm gonna go by Odell.
That's like the Keel and Peele.
He's a junior too. So his father's name is
Otto
as well. But Otto Jr., let me talk to you for a second. Brother, if you are unable to live the rest of your life without spending, or if you are telling me that you cannot live the rest of your life on $100 million, we got a problem.
Yes.
Because there's millions of people right now who are on salaries far less. And they are living just fine. Doing just fine. Being just fine. All right? They're working their asses off. They're putting into their savings account every month, every paycheck. And then they're living their day-to-day life. I mean, they're not partying like you are. They're not spending money on jewelry like you are. They're not living in fancy houses or driving nice cars like you are. But you know what? They're comfortable and they're fine with it. And they can live day to day. You, on the other hand, you are a millionaire. You are someone who could be good for the rest of their life. But you contradicted yourself in your goddamn speech there. You said that you had to spend money on family. Fine. We do that. You had to spend money on, training. Fine. Sure. I get it. You're an athlete. But then you said you had to spend money on, luxury and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whoa. Nobody told you you have to do that, Otto. No one told you that you had to be, a big time spender just because you live in the big time. There are plenty of NFL players that live comfortably. And, they make even more than you do. And they don't do the whole luxury thing. All right? You think Drew Brees is living in is he flaunting his money like you are? Let's look at play. You think Josh Allen is flaunting your money like you are? You think Lamar Jackson is flaunting your money like you are? No. They're chilling. All they do is play sports, go home, and chill. Not flaunting, not stunting. Lamar, he does have the diamond teeth, so so I'll let that slide. But at the same time, he's not complaining about $100 million not being enough.
So I got a quick statistic.
Go ahead.
So Odell Beckham supposedly made $100 million in the NFL over 5 years.
Which is a lot. Still a lot.
5 years.
Still a lot.
People over generations will never see that money.
Never.
I will never see that money.
Yeah.
Carlos probably will.
Okay. What the fuck?
D'Angelo, OnlyFans Carlos will 100% see that money.
I will never have an OnlyFans.
But in this case, I looked into some of the statistics just really quickly on my phone. This is very quick. Freaking, what is it? Pilot 365, which is Microsoft's AI.
Oh, right. Okay.
So they said that the average life expectancy in the U.S., which is where the NFL happens to reside, is 79 years old. So most people in the U.S. on average live to about 79. And then I looked up the average spend of an average household in the U.S., which happened to be about $77,280.
Wow.
So $77,280, an average spend on a yearly basis for a household. So that could be two people. It could be two parents and a child, 2 children. That's what the average household
A
spend. Pet.
Yeah.
Could be whatever it is.
Mm.
So I did the average spend, 77,280 times 79 years.
Mm.
I'm not great at math, so I had to pull out my calculator
Sure.
for this. That is 6,100,000, and $120.
Not even close to 100
Not even
million.
close to 100 million.
Mm.
So for Odell Beckham to come out and say that
It's still not enough.
it's still not enough, that is ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Unbelievable. Otto, you are just, you literally just told the world you are shitty with money.
It would take the average household more than 10 times, more than 10 generations
Yes.
to spend the amount of money that Odell Beckham made
Was
in
making in
5
years.
In 5 years.
Mm.
Crazy. And yet again, the statistics, I'm not saying
And he
that
said
all
this
is
with
perfect.
chest, like,
Crazy.
this makes sense to me.
Absolutely crazy.
Brother, no,
Oh, man.
no.
You hear about Chad Ochocinco. Ochocinco wore fake jewelry.
Yes.
He took economy.
He took his ex-wife the first date to McDonald's.
He took economy. He
Yeah.
went to McDonald's. All that kind of stuff. He did an absolutely wonderful job
Yeah.
of being able to make sure that he had enough money to be.
And now he's on one
generational.
of the biggest podcasts in the world. And he's been making good money from that.
Odell, you can't come out and say stuff
No,
like that, man.
you can't.
You're so out of touch. And I get it. You're a freak
Absolutely.
athlete.
Yes.
You know, you have one of the greatest athletic bodies of
This
Of
took
all time.
Such a turn.
what? And you know, you
What?
are handsome at the same time
What
as
the
well.
hell is happening?
I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying.
But, keep on
And,
task
you know,
here.
You know, like you have a lot of what people don't have.
I am not drinking whiskey with you ever again.
You can't come out and say 100 million can't create generational
Yes.
wealth. It really just depends on how financially smart you are.
Yes.
How controlled you are.
He
If
even
you're-
said, they never taught us about financial literacy. Well, when you have money like that, don't you want to learn how
Literally.
to save money? Don't you want to learn what to spend it on?
One of the things I actually told my little brothers the other day is that there are certain, and this may not exist in the States. We're in Canada
Right.
for our outside listeners.
Yeah.
I think McGill University does a free financial intelligence course where like it's a university course, but they gear it towards the general public. You can go in, enroll to become a student of McGill in a certain way, and then take this course. And they pretty much teach you about accounts, compound interest, investing, things of that nature, everything that you would need to be able to do the bare basics of like ensuring that your money's working for you
For free.
for free.
Boom.
And it's like these are the things that like us as a generation, us as a society need to be able to kind of promote internally and like tell each other about, because if we're not doing this, then we have individuals like Odell coming out and saying some crazy shit like
Right.
that. 100 million is easily generational wealth
Mm-hmm.
to be able to start it if you use the right tools. for it.
Absolutely.
You know
You
what I
can
mean?
100% live the rest of your life on that.
You can literally have 10 generations worth of money.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And even if we were to cut it in half, 5 generations worth
Absolutely.
of money for $100 million.
Absolutely.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous that Odell comes out and says that. So Odellian,
Otto.
you are in some people's kids.
Yes.
I didn't think he had to put you on there ever
Yeah.
for having the greatest catch of NFL history.
Yep.
But welcome to the club.
You did it. You brought it on yourself. I saw that. I heard what you said, and brother, no.
Crazy.
No. Speaking of sports, Chris Paul,
Chris Paul, his farewell year. It was gonna be
he
last
announced he announced just last week that he was
Mhm.
going to retire.
year. Crazy.
This would be his last season, and Clippers out of the blue, they sent him home.
Let him go.
They let him go out of the blue.
Crazy. You think he's gonna go to New Orleans? Because he was on New Orleans.
That
first.
was his team, yeah.
And then he can go to his farewell tour with them just to diss the
I
Clippers
think
off.
that would sound about right.
He should, right?
I think
That makes
so.
sense. You know
I
what
mean, apparently, what they were saying with the Clippers was that he didn't mesh well with them. His leadership style didn't mesh well, and he was not on the best of terms with Ty Lue.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: if he's a piece of shit as a to the locker room, I've worked with pieces of shit before. I've worked with people I don't necessarily like. There's not a reason, unless he said some like outlandish shit
Literally.
or racist shit.
Totally.
There's no reason why you should just let someone go.
No.
Especially someone of his stature.
No.
Like that.
Chris Paul's an absolute
He's
legend.
he's
He's
one
a
of
Hall
the
of Famer
greatest point guards in the game.
of all time.
And they just like, and that's it. That's all. That can't be it. Like,
Crazy.
is that how his his
Sit him on the
legacy
bench
ends?
for the rest of the
Yeah.
season. Use him as a vet.
Absolutely.
Tell him to give advice. And even if it was like, okay, they came out and said, oh, they're mutually leaving. It's like, okay, like, be like, Chris, we will pay you an extra bonus to retire. We'll get your jersey up in the stands. We're gonna promote you. We're gonna market you. But to literally let him go in the middle of the season, not even the middle, it's like pretty much the start of the season.
Yeah.
Is
Started like a
ridiculous.
few months ago. Yeah.
Absolutely
Bonkers.
ridiculous. Like it does not make any sense whatsoever. The Clippers franchise, that is bad karma in my eyes. Like I think that's
some people's kids authority.
100%. Like it is just. I get it. You didn't have a great start to the year. You have the whole Kawhi drama behind it as well, with him being paid under the table and all that kind of stuff. But it's absolutely nuts for that to happen to a legend like Chris Paul.
That is wild.
It doesn't matter if he was not playing well in your system. It doesn't matter, like, whatever it is. Work out something. You've literally, like, ruined sort of the aspect of the Clippers for a very, very long time. And, like, you've had someone that dedicated years, the Blake Griffin, the DeAndre Jordan years with Chris Paul, with them going to, deep in the playoffs. Not 100% sure if they made the finals or not. But it's just one of those things where it's, like, absolutely sad. Absolutely. And he was like the commissioner of the NBA's like
the lockout.
the NBA like players commission kind of thing where he fights for the rights of like players and all that kind of stuff and make sure that like it's like almost like the union leader of the players. It's
that's
like,
right.
Man, you disrespect Chris Paul like that.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, he may probably say some out of pocket stuff.
But I highly doubt with the salary that he's getting and the name that he had that he said something that would warrant
literally
to kick him out.
Like he was on the status where like you could be selling Paul Clippers jerseys forever. You know what I mean? And you've pretty much ruined that.
Yeah.
Go forward.
So
it's crazy.
It's unfortunate. What can you do?
Terrible.
Oh boy,
Absolutely
that's how if that's how it ends, that would be one of the most heartbreaking ways a career to end.
Sad story in history, man. Like
unfortunate.
sad story in sports history.
Yeah,
just not good at all.
Okay, let's talk about our boy D Trizzy, D Trump.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Why did I say that?
I don't know. I think it was like some Freudian stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be honest with you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God damn.
D Trump. He had some harsh words for my fellow Africans this week.
Crazy.
He called Somalians garbage.
Where is, and part of my ignorance in African geography, where is Somalia in the map?
Somalia,
are they north?
I believe they
are they south?
It's East African.
East African?
East African. They are. Yeah, they're not close to us.
Okay.
By any means. But they're East African. So it's Ethiopia, Somalia, Kenya, around there.
Yeah.
And he called them garbage. He said that
he
literally used that word.
He said that Somalian people are garbage.
They are garbage. He basically was someone had asked him someone had asked him about why he doesn't like Joe Biden. And it was about immigration because he announced last week, or was it earlier this week, that he said that he was going to pause migration rules. Mm-hmm. And he blamed Joe Biden.
Of course.
And then he said he's inviting garbage because he invited all those garbage, Somalians specifically, into the country.
That is crazy.
He's just... no F's given this term.
No F's given.
He is just outright and he called the reporter who asked him stupid for her question. Okay. How do we go about this?
First off, Somalian people. I know they've had a really tough history.
Good people of Somalia.
They've had a really tough history in terms of what their country's been through.
They're still going through that shit right now.
Still going through it now. I think
Yeah.
Somalia is still having like certain specific civil issues
Yeah.
or government issues, all that kind of stuff. I don't know exactly. I'm not going to sit here and speak out of term and say like I do know, I don't know, but I know that they are regular people just as we are. There's nothing above them. We're not above them by any means being North American. They are not below us. They are not above us. We are all equal individuals in this fucking plane of the world, in this multi-universe. It is extremely sad to hear literally one of the leaders of the world come out and say a whole country of people are garbage. It's actually sickening in a certain sense.
It's disgusting
that you have, the leader of the free world, the leader of the United States come out and talk about a whole country being garbage. Like, it's extremely saddening. I think it's racist in a certain sense.
It's blatantly racist.
Like, what is going on? Why are you okay with this?
Here's my thing. The fact that Donald is going out there marketing America to be the greatest country in the world, and knowing what Somalia is going through and has been going through for years. Why on earth wouldn't Somalia not want to come to America if you're going to promote it to be the greatest country in the world?
100%.
If you get an opportunity to make it, or an opportunity to live the life that you so promote, why wouldn't they come to your country?
100%.
Why wouldn't anyone want to come to your country? Right? I mean, that's just my thing. And now all of a sudden, apparently now we're letting in too much Somalians, and now there are garbage people allegedly. What garbage have they done to make this? Even the video I sent you, there was a Somalian who's in the government, works for the government.
Crazy.
So my thing is, what is this opinion about? Where is this coming from? Yeah. For what? Are the Somalians behind the crime rate? You know what I mean? Are Somalians responsible for people losing jobs? I'm just trying to understand what's going on here. I'm sorry. Are the Somalians the reason why you can't release the Epstein files? I don't know what's going on. What's the deal, dude? What's your beef with Somalians all of a sudden? And then, mind you, during that same thing, motherfucker fell asleep during the press conference. Crazy, talk man. About how are you going to be the leader of the free world, and then you fell asleep during your own press conference. So my thing, Mr. President, what's your beef, bro? What's your deal? What's the deal? Explain your reasoning. All you called them was garbage, but you didn't provide proof as to why they are. There's no statistics. Clearly, listen. Now, all right, Toronto has a pretty big Somalian population.
Huge.
Here. All right.
There's actually a very big Somalian community in Edmonton.
Yeah. Oh, is that right?
Yeah, in Edmonton. Yeah, I've been out there. So they have their own great community, great set of restaurants, food, bars that they happen to host. Even on Bloor Street, there's like Ethiopian and Somalian restaurants all down Bloor in a certain area, and like you always hear good things about it.
Oh, listen.
So it's like
I have zero complaints about Somalian people. Some of the funniest people I ever met in my life were Somalian, and they're great people.
Wonderful.
Some of the best people I've met were Somalian, and I don't see, and not once did I ever think garbage. Yeah. You know what I mean? Listen, if he's referring to like bad apples, everybody has bad apples. Everybody. Whether it be Asian, black, white.
You tell me there's something crazy ass Cambodian people out there?
You know what I mean? And there's some Ghanaian people I know off my mind I can't stand. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, don't jumble up all together and simply call them garbage because of the bad apples. I look at you politicians. Am I supposed to call them crooks because of your fucking shitty ways of how you run the country?
It makes it worse, you being the leader of the United States.
And then you're going to say that about your people wwho are literal citizens.
American
These
citizens.
are your citizens now. And this is how you treat them?
Yes.
Miss, I think you've been in some people's kids far too many times.
Yeah.
The fact that your actions show you is that you could be added to some people's kids on a constant basis, and we have to tell you like enough is enough. We don't have room for you is crazy. Unbelievable.
Crazy.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. Well, I'm going to end it on that note. I'm feeling a little whiskey daisy here.
Yeah, me too. It's great, isn't it?
Shut up.
It's great.
You know what? We're going to end it on that note.
I love you,
We're gonna
Odell.
end it on,
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Anyway, thank you for tuning in for this week's episode. It's December to remember. You know, tune in to next week for another December to remember, because we're going to remember December. And that's how you go through December. You remember, and then remember it's still December.
Beautifully said.
Thank you, man.
We only have 3 episodes until New Year's.
You believe that?
3 episodes.
You
till
believe
New
that?
Year's,
Can you
man.
feel it?
And then what is it on? On Christmas is Thursday.
Oh, shit.
I don't know how we're gonna have to figure that out.
We got to figure that out. We got to plan
We have
that.
to figure that out.
I think ugly Christmas sweaters are in the talks then.
I have one that doesn't fit anymore, but
And
figure
I
that
do
out.
as well, man. So I think I might go shopping.
Okay.
But that being said, thank you for tuning in. We're going to figure things out. I do have my work party next week, so we might have to do it on a different day.
Next week on the 11th.
On the 11th, yeah.
Mine's on the 9th,
That's a Tuesday?
Tuesday.
You have a work party on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
Why on earth
unfortunately.
would they do that?
Because corporate conglomerates don't have any souls. That's why.
Disgusting.
No heart, no soul.
You doing it at your office or for a place?
And we're doing that ballroom.
Oh!
Shout out the ballroom.
Mm.
Great venue, good bowling, pool hall, pool tables.
You're
little bit
renting out the
fancy.
whole thing or just like a
I think it's
section?
in a certain area.
Mm.
I think there's like a few hundred of us going though. So we'll see.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
Wine Pawnee Ting.
Okay, well that
Yeah,
I
pine
hope
and
you don't say
ginger.
I hope you don't say
I'm trying to
that.
pine and ginger on
Let-
this one vice
let's,
president.
let's not hope you just say that in front of your corporate employees there. Oh my
Give
God!
me
Imagine
the
saying
pine
that
and
to
ginger.
the president of the company. Yo, I'm trying to wine pine me ting. What are you saying? It's like, Ryan, what are you talking about?
Excuse me, what?
Yo, I'm a few shots in, and I'm trying to wine pine me ting.
Yeah,
What are you
I'm trying
saying?
to wine Pawnee Ting.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Never been so concerned for you. But yeah, we're going to work it out. If we do have an episode, obviously we'll just air it. If not, then please forgive us. But again, it's still December to remember. That being said,
Yes, it is.
I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ryan.
Tis the blank with Carlos and Ryan. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. And we're available on YouTube, podcasts, Spotify, wherever podcasts are available. And as always, folks, fill it in. And happy holidays. December to remember.
Peace, everybody.
Part 1. Bye-bye.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.